Mega Shed Diaries, 16th of March 26, Monday. Got my first test day on Sunday. I did a lot of time-lapse stuff of what I was doing at the weekend, mainly cocking around with bodywork. But here's the bike now as it is. What have I done? Put these, I'm going to be mounting the lap timer here, so I've got the wiring sorted out for that. Got the lights wired in. Little crash protection brungs on the front. Crash protection here, cut through side panels. Got these white panels on. I'm going to be painting these. Exhaust on, engine in, engine running. However, got a problem. This engine, I could get through all of the gears with it out of the frame. Thought our gearbox is okay, but what I didn't realise, and then when I found when I was running it, I can only get first and second gear and it won't change between them. And that's flopping around, which I think is the return spring broken. This was an engine that I got from a salvage that had been in a crash. I think maybe exhaust, when it was crashed, the lever hit the ground, broken the spring. This could be a problem if I can't fix it in the next few days. I have got the old dead engine here, and the gearbox is working okay from that, so I may be able to take the spring out of here. I think I can do it while it's in the frame, so if I can't do this in the next few days, I'm not going to be testing on Sunday. What else I've got to do? I'm going to put some rubber protection on the exhaust. I need to adjust the fork sag. I think that's it. Mega Shed Diary, 17th of March 26. Time's running out. I've only got, what is it today? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 3 days before test day. It's not looking good. Trouble at mill. When I last spoke to you, I had problems with the gear shift, and I went and investigated and thought it's got to be the return spring on the shift shaft, and lo and behold, broken spring. So I took apart the dead engine that the gearbox works on, and I've got the shifting shaft for that. There's the spring, that's what it should look like. As this is a dead engine, I don't need to replace the spring. I'm just going to swap the shaft over. I've dropped the oil out of it, give it a clean out. I'll look for the old bit of spring. Fingers crossed, put this back together, it should run. And then I've just got to tinker with the forks and I need to mount my lap timer. So I'll put it on a I can never forget what it's called. So I'm going to put it on a time lapse and put it back together. Fingers crossed, we're all good. Mega Shed out. So I'll have sped that up quite a bit. The most boring video in the world, man scrapes gasket. So obviously I needed a gasket. I took it apart yesterday, realised what I needed to do, but obviously needed to take a replacement gasket. So I got one next day order at great expense from Fowler's in Bristol. 25 quid for next day for a gasket. So now I'm just going to clean all traces of gasket from both parts. I never did find the spring end. Give it a good clean out. Don't want to get any of the gasket parts in any of the oil ways. Clean it out, put the gear shaft back in and bolt it back together. I will be putting grease on one side of the gasket on the engine side, so that if I'm removing it again, hopefully it'll stick to the engine case and not the engine and come off with it. But I'll show that in fast speed as well. Just note that there is a washer that's stuck in there that goes behind here. I noticed when I've taken it off the other one, so just make sure that hasn't fallen out. Still can't find the end of the spring, might have fallen out on the ground. And this is a salvage engine part. No, it isn't. I put the wrong one in. Dickhead. Yeah, that's the part that it needs to be in. Spring either side of that stopper. Right. I'm going to take the water pump cover off because underneath there you can see the impeller, and when you're putting the case on, I found with the other one, you need to mesh it up with the gear here, and if you can't get to it, it might not mesh properly and you can adjust it. So I need to line up the centre of the clutch release bearing with cam arm there, and the end of that shaft, this one, and the gear that goes in it. Well, it changes gear without it running, no problem at all, but it did that before. So before I can run it, I need to put some oil in, and I'm going to put some lock wire on the sump plug, and we'll see if it's worked. I haven't got any water in yet, but I can do that after, just in case I have to pull it again. Not that I can do anything if it doesn't work. You might have seen that I don't really trust my my torque wrench. 10 is its lowest setting, and yeah, I didn't really want to be stripping a thread and repairing it at this stage, so I went steady on that. I'm going to get a smaller torque wrench